my left arm
Listen,
over there and I
listen.
put you in
Yeah,
the
of course
face.
you will, because you got back in it, because your fucking fat
Hey,
ass
hey, 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 wait,
breathed into the
Sydney
veins
Tasso,
of his
Sydney
Well,
Tasso,
skin.
Sydney Tasso. Wait, hunter, chill. Everyone chill, everyone chill. See, why are you so angry for? Just chill, just
Because
listen
you're
to what I'm
coming
about
at
to
me,
say. Listen, just shush,
literally, you're
man,
coming at me like
chill out. I
you
don't know
just
why you're still
asked me a
crying.
question and I'm answering it.
You because
he's on
because
bed.
the way you're
He's
answering
on
it
bed.
made
He's a
zero
YouTuber.
sense.
YouTuber,
Made
yeah.
zero
What are
sense.
YouTuber?
Wait,
Can we start
chill.
again? Can we start again?
Go on. Before you say
So
anything,
go on,
yeah,
start again.
because
Say
you're
anything
clearly
about
you're.
fucking Palestine.
No.
We'll start again.
No. True. Before anything, yeah, because clearly he's not educated. He doesn't know enough on the matter. So we'll
Absolutely,
educate him.
100% agree.
We'll educate him. So 75 years ago, Palestine welcomed these Jewish people, these so-called Jewish people, into Palestine, into their land. They allowed them to
Yeah,
come in, gave them jobs, gave them food, gave them shelter, whatever they needed. Then a few years into it, there was a group of ultra Orthodox Jews called the
Zionists.
Zionists. And these Zionists, they're not Jewish. How Jewish people themselves don't claim them. And these people, they're basically like you know how you have ISIS, the extreme people who take Islam under their name or whatever and claim they're Islamists or Muslim or whatever. They're not Jews, and the people that ISIS are not Muslims. And these people, they want to completely get rid of Palestine. So what they did, all the Jews around Europe, around the world, basically, they've told them, come to Israel, we'll give you free shelter, free healthcare, free money, free everything, and we'll basically sort you out for life. Literally, if you're a Jew and you go to Israel, you literally don't need anything. They'll provide you food, shelter, everything for free just because you're a Jew. And in return, what you'll need to do for them is join the army. The army is called IDF, and the IDF army, basically, they control everything in Israel.
Correct.
And you literally do not need to do anything if you're a Jew there. Like, you're taken care of if you're a so-called Jew, of course. So even if you go on social media and look up what happens of immigrants that have gone to Israel and seek asylum there, they literally walk into a Palestinian's house, an innocent Palestinian. They'll kick them out of their house and say, here you go, here's your house, here's your land, here's whatever you need. And literally, like, the Palestinians, they have nowhere to go. Originally, it's their land. Even if you look 100 years ago at a world map, it will say Palestine. It won't say Israel. Although Israel is mentioned in holy grails and holy books and whatever, it's not their land. And what these Zionists have done, they've slowly had a war, and they've expanded their land that they were originally given. They've expanded it and taken over Palestine with the help of the US and all of these corrupt countries who don't understand
Yep.
the matter as much. And obviously, over the past 75 years, this has been going an ongoing conflict where the Palestinians are fighting for their land when the Zionists are completely destroying them and taking their land, and the
Yeah,
US,
tell
the
them what happened
UK,
last year,
everyone,
bro.
and all of these people, they're siding with the Zionists, saying they were here first, this, that, the other, and this is all because Israel is supplying them with armory, with oil, with money, literally anything. Israel bow down to them. And for some reason, which I do not have a single clue about, all these countries are corrupt and literally worship Israel for no apparent reason. And
Nah,
it's
the
to,
Jews
it,
run it all, man. The Jews run the
exactly,
gold system and
like,
everything
and
in it.
and it
That's
comes
why.
it also comes down to the New World Order, where the Rothschild, all these random people, or not random, I'd say elites, all these elite people who run essentially the world, they've come in and put in this New World Order, and literally they run everything, and they have the UK, the US, all these big countries, these superpowers whipped. And like, some people might say, oh look, but why is Russia siding with Palestine? Because they don't have a reason to be whipped for Israel, whereas Israel has been siding with the US for however long. And now it's come
To be
to a
honest with you,
point
if you go
where
if you go
where
to a world war,
Palestine
bro, you're winning.
literally, and Palestine have formed a group called Hamas, where the UK media, US media, claim them to be terrorists. They're not terrorists. They're literally people who are fighting for their land, and because they have literally no resources or anything. Like, they literally
I
looked at
mean,
terrorists because they're cheapy people.
sorry if I interrupt you. I mean, like, I'm 100% what you said. I'm 100% on your side. But of course, Hamas is a group that makes things like a terrorist.
Yeah, of course, I hear what you're
But
saying.
you need to understand, terrorist is a word that's been given by the
No, no,
West.
no, no,
Can we
no,
go,
no, no,
excuse
no,
me,
There's no
can
such
we go
thing.
back to lobby,
If
please,
someone-
and discuss
Yeah,
this, because
yeah,
the
'cause I
other
can't really
people
hear
don't
anything.
see it,
My
it's very
question is,
difficult to-
my question is.
I don't think
why
100.
he says
Wait,
this-
Cindy Tasso, I'm gonna back out and I'm gonna invite everyone because I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, nice.
I'm in the
Yeah,
lobby,
so-
me, bro. I'm
my-
just fucking
my
watching.
Yeah,
question
one
is-
sec. We're stuck here. One sec. I'll invite you all. I need to clip everything I just said because I was class. Yo, yo, yo.
Go to what's happening.
Yeah, there we go. Finally, we're out of that bullshit. Yeah, well, I forgot where we left
So-
off.
No, so my question was, I'm 100% on your side. Like you explained it very good,
Yo.
and you're very intellectual in that topic. But the question, like, we live in Europe, and the only thing we see is like since 5 weeks, just seeing the fucking party thing with Hamas. Bro,
Yeah.
why do you not show everything else happening? Like, of course that was a shit thing. Of course it was, no doubt about that. But like, man, now it's happening every day in fucking. In fucking Gaza, that they
Yeah.
kill everyone. Nobody shows
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you're right.
And people will come back, people will come back like, oh, but they killed people in the festival. Yeah, fuck them. Okay, it
Yeah.
happened. Yes, it was shit. It was not the right thing to do. But come on, show the other side.
And I'll
too.
tell you something about this attack that Hamas did. This attack that they planned on Israel. Well, Israel knew about it. They told Hamas told Egypt they were planning to do this attack, and Egypt
Yeah.
they told Israel, and Israel turned a blind eye to it, thinking Hamas won't do nothing. They don't have the resources to do anything. Hamas did it, and now Israel are pleading victim that they did a terrorist attack on us. Yeah, obviously it's not right. Innocent people shouldn't be dying, but
Correct,
what
yeah.
Israel have been doing to Palestine for the past 100 years, like you'd expect them to do that. What, are you just gonna let people kill your
Where's
family
that
members,
Akira gone?
babies?
Come here.
Akira's here. Where's the other guy gone though? Back out.
Oh, okay.
The guy that was meant to be
Yeah,
educated.
this guy. Go get the other
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
back
sorry,
in here, bro.
I don't see him on my recents. You see him on your recents?
No, he's off. I see him off.
Try invite him if you have an
Okay.
option.
No, 1 second. Yeah.
I've got
kick
him
this
here. I've
guy.
got him.
Yeah, invite him.
I
Invite
invite
him.
him.
Yeah, kick him. Okay.
I
Yeah,
invite
you
him.
should be invited to now. You should be able to just back out and go back onto it. I can't find his name.
Okay, keep going, bro. That's very interesting how you speak, bro. Like, it's cool.
I can't find his name.
I've got him here, Cindy Tasso.
Yeah.
Fucking not let me invite him. It's locked.
He might have blocked you, bro. I'm trying to look for his name. Can you see him, Akira?
I whispered to him. I said,
Yeah, there we go. He's
join.
here. Let's go. Yeah, Cindy Tasso. I didn't notice you
Sorry,
leave.
mate, I left
Wait, back
because
out.
it's late in the game
Don't
and
start
I
yet.
got fire and shit.
Yeah, go on. I forgot where we left off when you left. What was the last thing you heard?
The last thing you were giving me a rundown on fucking history.
Yeah, so yeah, let me carry on where I think you
Where
might
you
have
from,
left.
by the way?
I'm from London.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right, I'm just gonna say this right now.
yeah,
Like Hamas, yeah.
yeah.
Like they're taking motherfucking people that got fuck all to do with nothing and turning them into like opportunities to
Hostages, basically.
kind of
Yeah, but
Hostages.
have you seen the news?
But bro,
Have you
the
seen
kill,
the?
Wait,
the kill
wait.
count from Israel is way higher than from Hamas. It's,
Wait,
it's
wait,
10 times the
Wait. Let me explain to you what.
Okay, turn for
Ba-
turn.
bas-
Okay, go
basically,
ahead.
basically, what Hamas even is a political group in Palestine, which basically runs Palestine. And you see Gaza itself, that there's over 2 million people in Gaza, and that's the land Israel has left for Palestine. And people might say, yeah, look, Israel being nice, they're giving the Palestinians their land, they're giving them whatever they need, but really and truly, it's an open air prison. literally, there's nowhere for the Gazans to go. They can't leave the country if they wanted to. They can't leave even the city if they wanted to. Like, they literally, it's all guarded off, blocked off. There's even a wall. There's a wall. There's literally videos of one side of the wall of Gaza and one side of the wall in Israel. There's a hole in the wall. Someone's put their phone through it. And literally through on the other side, on the Israel side of the wall, is like all grass. There's nice trees, plants, whatever. And literally on Gaza's side, there's rubble, broken buildings or whatever. And what Hamas is a political group that runs Palestine and Gaza and West Bank and whatever. And obviously, a political groups, the people that run the country, they have their own sort of defense. And what the planned attack that you might have seen them do in Israel, basically, that was Israel knew about it, but they decided to turn the blind eye on it. Hamas told Egypt what they were planning to do, and Egypt informed Israel that listen, on this date at this time, this will occur. Like not obviously the parachuting inside like festivals and shit like that. Like that's extreme, but
Yeah, but the people that were taken in the festivals, they weren't harmed. They were
yeah,
given food. They ate with the soldiers.
yeah, that's right.
They tell you themselves, the Israeli people that have been held hostage, they've come on the news and said, look, we weren't harmed, we were looked after, we ate with the soldiers, they fed us the same food as them. They said, look,
Yeah.
we're not here to hurt women, children, we're here to
Yeah.
kill people
And
who are
and
killing us.
and the thing is,
But-
I
but-
understand.
Can I just
I,
say,
I,
can I just say that
I understand. Wait, wait.
one of the
Let Sini
hostages
Tasso
that were
speak.
taken
Okay,
were beheaded.
let Sini Tazo speak. Let's see his voice.
Um, basically, I don't follow mainstream media because I understand that that's created to
Yeah.
push you towards one certain way of
Yeah.
thinking. Like I watch things like, I don't know if you guys know, like Chaotic, um, you know, the YNC, things like that.
Okay.
And one of the people that they taken were beheaded. So like, what's the cause there? If they're all
Okay.
getting released and they're able to eat the same food and stuff, why
Okay.
would
I
they
know.
take them
I know
hostage?
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. And first of all, whatever source that showed you that it's obviously a lie because I know exactly what that photo and video you saw was actually the IDF taking a hostage, a Palestinian hostage, and beheading them, and they dressed up as Hamas terrorists that you may call, but literally that was them and not Hamas. The difference between the Hamas and the IDF is the IDF, they're literally sole purpose. They even there's a video of their president literally like 30 years ago. In a video he says, my aim is to get rid of all Palestinians and do I forgot the name of it, a race cleansing, a race cleansing. He wants to completely obliterate the Palestinian race, and you tell me at what extent is that even allowed? I don't understand. How can that be? How can you even resort to that at one point? Like, no race
Yes.
should be completely
Good
wiped
question.
out, and it's literally 2023, and we're witnessing a racial cleansing. Like, it just blows my mind. And I understand what you're saying. Hamas is doing wrong things, but you see the IDF, the Israeli Defense Federation, yeah, they forces, or sorry, whatever, they literally for the past 50 years have been doing what you're being shown, and like they've been doing it for however many years, decades, you can call it. And the one time Hamas
75 years.
it's 75 years exactly, and the one time that Hamas decide to retaliate, this is the extent they're going to. They're literally sending nukes, like a quarter of a nuke in a population in a radius of I heard it was 50 miles. You can get from
Yeah,
the
the bombing
you,
hospitals and everything.
you can get from the south to the north in 10 minutes, and you can get from the west to the east in less than 10 minutes. Like that just shows the amount of land that they even have. Because I can get from here just about to McDonald's, my local McDonald's, in 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Bro,
Like,
let's make it very easy for him because he puts the blame on Hamas. Okay, the West
Yeah.
Bank. There's no Hamas. The West Bank, where people dying in fucking West Bank.
yeah, you're right. And
Why are they dying?
and another thing is, he's mentioning how Hamas are taking hostages. Yeah, the IDF themselves, they take hostages in, and there's literally evidence of the hostages being released. Like, there'll be a video of the hostages being released. Once they're released and they're home safe, or you can claim to be safe, there's literally pictures of them with black eyes, with like purple lips, and they have whip lashes on their back. Whip lashes. They're
Yeah.
innocent people who have done nothing. They have whip lashes on their back. And that you can say they might be a soldier or something that happens in war. But at the same time, you're seeing videos and pictures of babies losing limbs. There's literally a picture of a baby in hospital with their brain coming out of their head. Like, honestly, it's so gory. I feel like I'm looking at something out of COD. Like,
Yeah, what about when they chopped off them 9 babies' heads and they started
yeah,
becoming a fucking thing?
yeah,
Yeah.
and
So I mean, Israel's a
there was
fucking
a
fraud.
claim there was a claim that 40 babies were beheaded. That was completely
Yeah.
false.
That was
There
completely
was
fucked up. That was
Yeah,
a
there was
total
and it was
there's
lie, man.
proven as
there's
A
well.
lie.
It was proven that it was
it,
Israelis, and it came on English media. Even the
The
UK said it
BBC,
was
the BBC
Israel. Yeah,
revoked it. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, they revoked exactly,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
They're all
yeah,
full of
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
like
And you
it's
basically they can't do anything because we've got too much
so
ground, bro. If we went to
there's a
World War
rumor
Three, I
that
guarantee you Palestine will win.
there's
Palestine
a
will
So
win, bro. I
there's,
given
there's
guarantee
so
you.
given so given a perfect world where this situation can end to your liking,
yeah.
what would that look like?
Basically what you're asking is what the ideal solution of this situation would be.
Oh,
In your
that's a
eyes,
good
in
question.
Okay,
your
okay,
In
eyes
okay,
in
okay.
in
personally.
in my eyes, yeah, what the ideal solution would be, the Israelis and the Palestinians live together. You don't need to have a
Thank you.
certain plot of
Very good
land.
words, man. Very big words.
You don't need to have a certain plot of land where Israelis live, where Palestinians. Yeah, you can have your communities within your little areas. Like look at London, for example, where the most multicultural city in the world. Literally on the road that you on the street that you live in, how many different nationalities and cultures can you say you have on your street? That you can easily name over 3 or 4 on your given street.
Or 20 or 30, and it
Exact,
works.
exactly. Like, and you can say peacefully, because although there's the odd idiot that goes around stabbing people on their way to school, or stabbing people for
But that's a
robbing,
minority. That
but
happens everywhere.
exactly, like you can also claim that some people call all Muslims terrorists. Like, there's the minority who claim to be Muslim, that are doing the stupid shit in Islamic's name, but they're not Muslims. Like ISIS, for
No,
example, they are
they're
not
just crazy people. They're just crazy people.
exactly.
That's not religion. It's only crazy people. That's it.
And there's a rumor going around, yeah. You know Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
You know that old island bullshit where he had a private island and he used to do fucked up
Yes.
shit there. So you know the guest list that he used to have. He used to be all of these elite people like the royals and like all these famous like billionaires, trillionaires, whatever you want to call it.
You mean
They
the friend
go.
of Biden?
Yeah, so basically,
Yeah.
all these elite people, all these billionaires, and these crazy people that have like infinite amount of wealth and literally don't even need to touch media or have interviews or whatever, they've gone to this island, and Epstein has told them, listen, you can do whatever you please. This is heaven for you. Like, this is my island, my rules, my laws. Nothing's going to happen to you. And if they wanted the finest woman in the world, they'll get that within an hour. Whatever they wanted, the partying, cocaine, drugs, everything they wanted, it's there. Like, it's party central. It's heaven for them. If they wanted a kid to fuck, they can fuck a kid. If they wanted to fuck a cow, they can fuck a cow. And what Epstein did after all of this partying bullshit, and when he got clocked for documentaries and shit like that, he wired all these places with cameras, with microphones, everything everything to catch them basically. He's done that, and obviously you have all of these royals, these big elites running countries,
That's why they put him in jail now.
continents. He has evidence of this, and Epstein was found out to be an IDF uh, an IDF cooperative or IDF FBI undercover, and he's reported all of this. He's given all of this evidence to IDF, and now IDF now has leverage over all these great people. And now, when they want to do this entire operation of wiping out an entire race, Israel has everyone by the bollocks. Because if US don't side with Israel, it's peak on them. They're literally releasing all that footage, all the microphone, everything, and they're fucked. Once that gets released, you're fucked. Like, we all know what will happen to them.
Can I ask how old
Everyone.
you are?
I'm 18.
Well, props to your age and your intellectual knowledge, bro.
Cheers. Yeah. So this, like I said, I don't know how true it is. It's a rumor, but looking at it, it makes sense. Like, there's no reason in the world for UK, US, the UN to all side with Israel after seeing this genocide. Like,
Yeah.
it baffles me. Like seeing children, literally thousands of children being bombed. Like, I can't I can't explain to you how crazy I find that. Like, you might think of it differently, but for
No, bro,
me,
it's mind
like,
blowing. It doesn't come into
it's
it's not
honestly like
you
it
cannot
makes my
explain it.
it makes my blood boil. Like, literally, like, if you told me go to Palestine or Israel and fight for them, I'll go there, no question. Like, if I die, I die. At least I had a glorified death where I could tell my children, yeah, like, this is what I did. Like, I was fighting for these people who were being bullied.
But that's how Europe works. Like we condemn the war in Russia against Ukraine.
Yeah,
That's very bad. Of course, oh, that's so bad. But then at the same time, when Israel bombs and kills
yeah,
many
definitely.
million,
Like, for example,
thousands
for
of
example,
kids,
when you're watching your football, when Zinchenko, for example, a Ukrainian footballer, he came out and spoke
yeah,
about the struggles
yeah,
he was
yeah.
going through being a
I saw it. Yeah.
Ukrainian. Like, he was saying, what Russia's doing completely unacceptable. There should be no more Russians playing in these big leagues. There should be no more. They should be completely wiped out. Whatever. No one said anything. That was completely fine. And
No,
when anyone said, literally mentioned, brings a flag into a stadium, that's it. You're gone. Like, what you doing? What you doing with this? Why are you doing this? This is completely wrong. Why?
they
Because
condemn you straight away.
exactly. And even in these interviews and stuff, like, of a UK, for example, Piers Morgan interviewing a
This
person that's
Bassem, bro,
pro-Palestinian.
man, the interview with Bassem was like it should be like opening. People should open their minds after seeing that interview because the way he destroyed Piers Morgan,
Mm,
Bassem, was just exaggerated out of this world. It was so good and so professional
yeah. And Sini
and
Tasso, I have a question for you. Yeah.
yeah, good.
Seeing all of this
Yeah.
and whatever's going on, do you think the
Yeah,
Palestinians deserve humanitarian aid?
Um,
of course.
Like,
But it's
so
complex.
now you tell me, why the US, UK, the countries that are part of UN haven't sent a single grain of rice or a drop of water to these people in Palestine who literally have done nothing. They're innocent people. And answer me another question, yeah. If
Hmm.
the IDF, well,
Mm-hmm.
if Hamas had claimed bases in Israel, within Israel, say, let's say Tel Aviv, you tell me, would IDF bomb would bomb entire Tel Aviv to get Hamas, or would they do it a completely different way?
Of course, they would do a different way.
So now tell me why they're doing what they're doing in Gaza. You can't tell me
But
that.
are you asking me or you're asking Sin Tazo?
Yeah, I'm asking Cindy Tasso.
Okay, okay. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Sin Tazo?
from the information that you've presented, I would say that only only one of these groups can survive. Like you say, when I asked you, in a perfect world, how would this like resolve itself?
Mhm.
You said they would live in harmony. I don't believe that's a possibility. I believe
Yeah,
that
now it isn't.
one.
Now there's no chance. Like,
Now it isn't.
If a Palestinian sees an Israeli or an Israeli sees a Palestinian, it's war between them. Like,
Yeah, it's on sides.
it's
I get it.
it's come to a point. It's like this because of what Israel are doing to Palestine. A Palestinian can't see an Israeli, a Zionist,
But
and
but
think,
you need to understand that the average Joe like myself
yeah,
who was ignorant. I'm still ignorant. I don't understand the
yeah,
intricacies of what's happening here. Um, so the average Joe is going to look at Hamas, paragliding in, attacking concerts, taking hostages, and
yeah.
you know, they react to the world on the information presented to them. If they don't dig any deeper, then Hamas is the devil.
hmm
Um,
Like, and I
so
completely understand that because of what Western media like. People might say propaganda is long gone. That was gone after the World War Two. Like,
propaganda will never be long gone.
exactly.
Propaganda will always
Nowadays, the
exist.
technology and the control governments have over what we see is on a different scale, on a scale where we can't, like, comprehend. Like, there's
Absolutely.
literally they'll put in adverts of when you're giving a kid a phone just to watch a bit of their little kid shows. They'll put an advert for stupid shit in kid
Yes.
version to explain what's going on, and the kid will obviously plant a seed and think, oh, what's going on here, and think, oh, bad Palestine, bad Israel, or whatever you're seeing it. But it's controlled, and like I can't blame people like yourself for being uneducated, because like you don't really need to have a side of things. Like it don't affect you what one bit, but it's just having an understanding of what's going on and why what is happening. Do you get what I mean?
You're extremely educated, can I just say?
Cheers.
Like the way you speak about this, it's very passionate.
And
I do apologize. I know when this started, I was like, "Fuck Hamas," and
yeah, yeah,
let's
yeah.
just
And it's
let's
completely
just move on.
understandable. Like you're uneducated, and it happens. Like there's stuff where I'm uneducated over, and like have no opinion on whatsoever. I've just seen what I've seen, and I think one way. Do you know what I mean? Like I won't dig any deeper because it don't affect me. Like I shouldn't really have anything. And like me myself, I'm a Muslim, and in Palestine we have one of our most holiest sites, holiest mosques in Palestine, and obviously like seeing this stuff and literally li- my mum, she went to Palestine, and on the Saturday after she came back on a Thursday. She was planning to extend until the Saturday, and literally on the Saturday all of this shit decided to kick off. And if she stayed until Saturday, like all hell must have broken loose, and obviously our entire family would have been worried. But like just seeing that, and obviously my mum explaining to me what stuff was like over there, like I am passionate about it. And at the same time, in Islam, every single Muslim are brothers and sisters. Like there's no different races or different cultures. Everyone is equal, and everyone is treated with the same respect. And like seeing this stuff in Palestine, obviously it's gonna have a wound in my heart just seeing this shit. Like it don't feel nice, innit? Considering like it could be any of us. If we were born in Palestine, it could have happened to us. If like we're just so lucky, and um, yeah, we're just so lucky to be living in such a safe country, and stuff like that. Whereas like we might think, oh fuck UK, fuck, but realistically, we're lucky to be here, and we could be in a much worse situation. We have a roof over our head. We literally have a comfortable bed to sleep in. We're literally it sounds as crazy as it may sound. We literally have COD to literally entertain ourselves, whereas people
Well,
their entertainment is literally playing with toys. Do you know what I mean? We
Right.
can.
Is there anybody here that wants to challenge Gaza's views, or is everybody in agreement with what he has said?
I mean, like, first of all, respect for you're 18, no? You said
Yeah,
the biggest respect of my heart, bro. The way you speak and the way your mind works is absolutely outstanding. I
cheers,
100% stand behind you.
cheers. But like Cindy Tassa, do you have a little bit more understanding of what's going on? Do you have any questions as well?
Sinitaza,
I have no
how old are you, if
questions.
may I ask?
I'm 28. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay, right, don't worry. Okay, I'm 31, by the way, but yeah, like the way he speaks is like, I mean, like he's just like saying it very clearly and very like with a lot of resources, information, and very peacefully. Like he is open for conversation. If you have a different opinion, of course, that's welcome. I think.
Yeah. No, of course, like, everyone, like, I can't control your opinion, innit? Like, if you have an opinion on something, like, I can't control what you believe or what you think about a certain thing. It's just, if you're,
But you want to understand it.
yeah, like, I want to give you two sides of a story. I don't want you to think that you only know one side, and that one side is the true side, and that is what's going on. Like, you should always
Mm-hmm.
know, if you're gonna have a strong opinion, or an opinion about anything, you should know two sides of it. But yeah, if you only know one side and you haven't like dug any deeper, then like fair play in it. Like you can only really have one side of an opinion. And it's also like if it's similar to like seeing a footballer might be underperforming on a football pitch, and you might think, oh, this guy's getting paid all the money in the world, look at him, he's training day in day out, why is he so shit for? Like, but deep down, you don't know what he's going through at home. You don't know what he's going through outside the football pitch. You know what I mean? It's just knowing two sides of a story.